Yeah, I get my best flows to test on my next shows while my whiteboard is marked up with expos. Planning out all of my next moves and expos. The most unlikely artists to make it out of the West Coast.
Hey guys, I'm going to be changing out a blower motor for this 1998 GMC 4x4. It's some places are in different locations. However, on this year is the 1998. It's behind the glove compartment. So you open up your glove compartment, you give a little push on the side like that, and then you drop this, and the rest of the two hinges comes out, and it's that easy. And I'll just set that aside over there. And what we got here is this guy in here. Okay, so there's a plastic shroud, different angle. This plastic shroud has to come off. Before you get that off though, up in here there is one, I'm gonna try some, let's see, there's two wiring harness clips right where it's a little bit, there's not this purple wire, but there's that little orange there, there's a clip there, and that clip there. We're gonna pull those off, and then you're gonna move this whole plastic shroud housing, this guy here. It's gonna be a little tricky because you have to maneuver around the plastic and the support crash bar here. Okay, so I'm gonna try to do that right now, and I'll come back. Okay. And this is what the blower motor actually looks like, that you can pick up at your typical, this here I got at NAPA. I'm forgetting what years it all covers for, but this is this guy right here. Alright, it's this guy. So we're going to swap that old one in for this new one in here. Okay, it's going to be a little fun and tricky to get that in there with that bar, but I'm going to try that. Okay, here's the needle nose pliers. Let's see if I can grab that guy. Give that harness a little, there you go. Quick, pull that guy out. And there's another one right beside it. And let's see if I can pull that little sucker out. I need my flashlight here. Top. Let's see that sucker. Give that a pause here. I gotta put my phone down. There we go. Finally slid off. A little bit tricky. Okay, we want to pull those out. Move them aside. Okay, now get this rubber thing out of the way. This pops off like that. Okay. This guy here, there's a tab back there. It's behind this wiring harness. Way back there. That guy there. Lift that guy up. I'm not sure if there's any others, but she should start to come loose. Maybe give it a rotation here, that clip there. Not quite past that orange wire. Of course, my blower motor was making such terrible sounds, like it was coming alive and squealing. And then sometimes it wouldn't even stop working. See, that's a little bit picture there. Let's see. Any other harnesses in the way here? I'm trying to make this a little bit. Need some more light. Everything should be loose enough. It's the cross member here. Oh, there's a clip for that harness. There was a little, that thing I pulled off. Let's see here. That should come down. What else is there? There we go. Just a little bit of persuading. All right. All right, so these small little screw bolts, if you will, all have to come out. So there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I believe. So I'll try that. All right, so the bolt, or I should say the socket that I find that's going to fit on there is a 7/32. Now I didn't find any metric bolt that actually fit on that, so I'm going to try that. It's hard to do with one hand here. You do all these guys, go all the way around, and even this guy way up here. I should probably try to do the hard one first. And it's also hard to do this with one hand. Let's see if I can get my fingers on that. Okay, I'm gonna have to put my phone down. Let's see here. I don't know if better luck doing something like this. We'll try that. We'll try that. You can have an idea what I'm doing here. Nope. I'm hoping that I can have enough play on that screw bolt, if you will, that you will automatically get loose, that you can just use your fingers. Nope. Okay. And the part that I got a bit of a deal. I went to the Chevy dealer, and I forget what ridiculous price it was, and it was obviously a lot more than it should be. And then I phoned around some other dealer, other shops. Phoned around in some other auto dealer places, and they wanted like over $100 for this. And I got this particular fan blower, I think it was $59 plus tax, which is just ridiculous. What's going on here? I keep switching my rotation. Instead of loosening it, was tightening it. Must have bumped the back. I'm gonna grab my handheld here on some of these easier ones. There we go. And I always try to remember, depending on the size of the screw, could depend on that location of that screw have to go back into the same hole. So I always make sure I try to put them back in the exact same hole that they came out of. They're all the same size, so we're doing good. A couple of them that I think I might have to take the extension off. Put this little guy on here. Vent hose is in the way. There we go. Having some better luck. Sometimes different angles work better than the other. Now there's one more screw in there that's probably a hard angle to get at, so I'm going to see what I can do to get at that. There, that guy's going to come out. So they're all the same size, but this last guy here, is he loose enough that I can... Yep, nope, yep. Sharp little edges here. Oh, how am I going to get that little guy? There's a big metal bracket in the way. How the frick? That guy's tough to get at. Okay, come up with another plan. Really, all there is to come out of there. Okay, that guy's there. Fancied angle here, I don't know. I gotta go that far. I'm gonna have to find a wrench. I can't get that. heavy with mechanics gloves. Doesn't hurt my finger. Maybe I can turn it. Gosh darn. That is a tough guy. I don't know how to take that stupid bracket out. That's just annoying. Oh, I have to take the dash out to get that piece. It's gotta be an easier way. Well, a little wrench. Well, let's see if we can get this little guy here. See how we can do that. Okay, try that. It's such a silly angle. Alright, took a little bit of wiggling the screw back and forth and using my fingers, and I finally got it. Okay, there we go. So there's five of these little guys, and it's like a squirrel cage. You kind of have to rotate it to pull it out, make sure it fits. Okay, so you want to take the new one, match it up with the old one. Okay. So, this little vent tube here, you're going to have to put it in this guy here. Okay. So what I'm going to do also here is this ground. Okay. That ground we're going to replace. They provide a hole for it right here, so we're going to put that in there. Okay, so we'll try to do that next. Okay, we're lucky enough that it will be the... No, of course it's not the same socket. Of course not. Why would that be so easy? So I'll get some more. Let's see here. Maybe it's a 1/4 inch. We'll try this guy here. Nope. Okay. The one I got here is a 9/32. Seems to fit the best for what I have. And same thing. There we go. For such a little screw, it's tight. Okay. Put on my hand ratchet here. It's not easy with one hand. Jesus. Okay. So we're going to put this guy. Oh, I fall down. Okay. We're going to put this guy on that with the hole. See if I can hold that. It'd be nice if I had somebody else to help me, but I don't. Okay, I'll try this. Hang on. Why is there no stop? Oh, my flashlight is flickering out. So anyways, I put the ground back on. So next I'm going to transfer that vent hose, if you will, onto this guy and that hole there. Okay, so these are little for the screws to go through. So I'm going to transfer the other. Oh, I forgot my rubber gasket. So this guy here. Looks a little different, so I'm going to figure out what, if it's like for light, or if I got it upside down, or maybe I got it upside down. Yeah, I had it upside down. So I'll figure this out and I'll get back here. Okay, silly me. So with this gasket, it doesn't fit. You got to put this gasket and flip it underneath there and snap it in. Black on black is so hard to tell. So I got to flip that gasket. Let's see here if I can manipulate this somehow. Okay, see if you can see what I'm doing here. Bend that guy over there. This hole lines up with the ground screw that we put in. There. Now line it up here into the screw holes. We got little grooves like that. There. Then you take these guys and you insert them into the holes. And there's again 5. They're all the same size. And the fifth one. The fifth one is going in. Okay, now just put it back in. Obviously the reverse order I took it out. But that's your seal for the gasket now. The squirrel cage, hopefully. Now this one here, I don't know if you can hear that. It actually squeaks. So this thing's going at high blast and just squealing and oh, crazy. So bearing shot. Nice and quiet on this one. It also too, it would jam. It wouldn't even turn. The fan would be on full blast, but it wouldn't turn. And then you give it a kick. Sometimes that would get it going. But it seize up and it could also start a fire. You know, that's the other thing. So that's why I'm going to replace it. So now I'm going to try to put it back in. Okay. Now, let's see if I can maneuver this guy back in there. There we go. That sits in there like that. Now, put all the screws back in. Like so. Here's the other side. I'm sure there's other people out there on the internet that make this look really easy. Get this one half started and then the rest of those screws should line up. Make sure you don't have any wires getting pinched behind the seal. So these guys here, I'll make sure that they're clear and out of the way. Now the hard one. Okay, get that started. And they're plastic, so you don't have to torque them too hard versus stripping. They're just those plastic screws. There you go. And that one's in there. Where's the hole? My goodness. Okay, let's see if we can ratchet. If I can get that ratchet in there, I think so. There we go. Alright, the last screw that was giving me such a hard time. Starting it with my fingers is gonna hurt. Okay. Okay. Good thing it's rubber. A little bit of flex in there and I could get it in there. Okay, so now put the shroud back on. Put that tube back on there. So you can see that. There. Put that guy back on. Everything's nice and tight. Okay, now make sure these wires are out of the way. Bend that guy up. Get these wires out of the way again. There we go. I'm gonna put that clip back on too once I get this darn thing figured out. Okay. I'd use two hands to manipulate the rubber and bend it a little bit over this over the actual motor assembly here, but it's very flexible. You can move it, but I need two hands to do that. And you want to make sure that you can put your clips back on. And let's see here. The black one should be ground. Snap goes up. Okay. Right in there. So I got the black one on. I got to put the purple wire on the other one, the power wire. Okay, got that guy on. Let's just turn it on and see if we got the thing. There we go. No more squealing. Now, if you're good with a little bit of tools and know a little bit of how to move things around, you can do this yourself. You know, save yourself some money. Don't take it to the shop. Do it yourself. All right, YouTubers. See you later.